I completely understand what you're saying, and so I'm going to twist it a little bit because I do wonder. It's kind of like with anything with change, because a lot of people think, oh my God, I've got to make this massive change in my life, and a lot of times it's just very small things. Like I'll give you an example. I ran into the this guy at the gym, and I saw that he's been losing a ton of weight, right? And this was like last year, and I said, what did you do to lose so much weight? And he goes, it's the dumbest thing, but I stopped going to restaurants that have a drive-through. And I said, what?
Interesting.
That's all I did. He said, because a lot of times at the gym, they're telling us like losing the weight, that's a diet issue. So so
Hmm.
they coach us on dieting and all that. But whenever like gaining muscle, like that's what we can do for you. We can help you gain muscle. But so I'll kind of circle this back to my point. I wonder if part of this is that you learned, like with gambling and with the firm, that it's just incremental changes. It's not massive
Hmm.
changes. It's just the incremental changes.
100%, 100%. And even speaking to weight, last year, I actually lost 30 pounds in the first like 3 months of
Wow.
2025, literally just cutting out alcohol.
Whoa. Holy. Are you back on the wagon? I am, like, do you still drink at all? I wonder. I'm very curious.
Not really. And so I ran the Houston half marathon in the middle of January 2025, and I started the year saying like, "Oh, I'm not going to drink until after the race." Just, to really lock in for the race. And I noticed how good I felt.
Hmm.
And so after the race, I said, "Oh, I want to see how long I can go without drinking alcohol." I'm telling you, I did nothing. I wasn't running anymore after the race. I wasn't working out. Literally just cut out alcohol. Because so I was in a relationship and we would go to the bar till 2 a.m., go home and eat Taco Bell or Waffle House at 2 or 3 a.m. And it was it was not a great lifestyle.
Yeah.
So just cutting that out, I shed 30 pounds doing nothing other than cutting out alcohol.
That's
And it was just a tiny, tiny change.
That's fascinating. So, because about alcohol, it's not just the alcohol. Because I had a similar experience where my wife and I, we did 75 hard a few years
Yeah.
ago. And then we did phases one, two, and three after it. And part of that, you can't have alcohol. And
Hmm.
what I found is like, I didn't want alcohol anymore. Like, I have
Hmm.
I at this point I probably bet 100. I probably have about less than 100 because I've been giving away bottles of bourbon, but I've got about 100 bottles of bourbon, roughly give or take.
Oh,
And so I've got this massive bourbon bar, and I rarely ever now consume at all. But it was like I went forever because I just felt so wonderful. But it's the
wow.
other things.
Hmm.
It's like, right. So I noticed that our tabs, not our tabs, our bills at restaurants way lower, right? Like we don't spend nearly as much when we go out to
Yeah.
eat. I feel better. I don't make bad decisions in the middle of the night where I'm getting Taco Bell. Like the same thing. It's
Exactly.
it's all of those things. And I mean, I'm not poo-pooing anybody that drinks. You can drink all you want. That's fine. I have an occasional beverage, but I can tell you, since I don't drink as much, I have the exact same experience as you.
My body actually rejects alcohol now. I
Whoa.
well, I was starting to get that feeling where I would have just a couple of drinks and I just didn't feel good and like the hangovers were worse and I'm just like I feel like my body doesn't enjoy this anymore. And I went to Europe over the summer with my best friend. First night there, we went to dinner, had a couple of drinks just to celebrate, have a great time. I went home and puked. I had like one or two drinks and I was like, my body legitimately just rejects alcohol now. And I've had probably 5 drinks over the past year.
Wild.
Yeah.